Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. Today we will start our next exercise, that is 1F. In this exercise, some rational numbers are given and we have to find out some rational numbers between them. Okay, so how we will do? First question is this: find a rational number between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 3. So here first you will write the given numbers. Suppose you are having 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 3. First you will make their denominator same. How you will do that? By taking their LCM. So what will be LCM here? LCM is 12. Okay. So it will be, you can say 4, 3 is and here is also 3. 4 is here is also 4. You can say 3 upon 12, comma 4 upon 12. Okay. After making their denominator same, you will check the difference between the numerators. So here difference is only 1. 3 means difference is 4 minus 3 is 1. So difference is 1. We need one number between them, but there is no number. So what we will do here? We can multiply both rational numbers with any number greater than 1, because here we have to find out only one rational numbers. Okay, so you can multiply the given rational numbers with any number greater than 1, means that can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is your choice. Which number you are taking for the multiplication, but you have to take more than 1, means how much you need here, you have to take more than that. So what we will do, in all the sums we will take 10 if we have to find out less than 10 rational numbers. Okay, less than 10 rational numbers, we will multiply these numbers with the 10, because the multiplication with the 10 is very easy. Okay, if we have to find out more than 10 rational numbers between two given rational numbers, then you can multiply with any rational numbers greater than 10. So in that case we will multiply with 20. Okay, and in this type of sum, answer will not be same for all the students. Maybe someone is multiplying with 2, so their answer will be different. Someone is multiplying with 3, so his answer is also different. So what to do? Here we have to find out only one rational numbers. So I'll multiply with 10, comma. So here is 30 upon 120 and this is 40 upon 120. Okay. So how many numbers are there? There is many numbers. There is 10 numbers. 30 say, what is the next to 30? 31 upon 120, 32 upon 120, 33 upon 120. So any numbers you can write, but we need here only one. So we will write here 31 upon 120 lies between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 3. Okay. Maybe someone write 32 upon 120 there. He or she is also right. Okay. So answer will be different in this, because on the number line there is a lot of numbers that exist between two rational numbers. Okay. So next question is the question number 2. In this exercise all sums are same. So question number 2. Find a rational number between 2 and 3. Only integers are given, but we have to find out the rational numbers. I told you when any integer is given, we can convert that integer into rational numbers by dividing that number with 1. Okay. So in the question number 2, given numbers are 2 and 3. These are integers, but we have to find out rational numbers. So first we will convert this rational numbers. We can write 2. We can write 2 upon 1. We can write this 20 upon 10. Yes. What I did? I just multiply with 10. Okay. And we can write 3 upon 1. 3 upon 1 multiply by 10. Okay. So what is this? 30 upon 10. Okay. Now between 20 upon 10 and 30 upon 10 there is 10 number exist, so we need only one, because in the question number 2 also we have to find out only one rational number. So you can take any number from them. So you can say 21 upon 10 lies between, you will write this number, 2 and 3. Okay. Okay. Now question number 6. Find 3 rational numbers. Question number 6. Now we have to find out 3 rational numbers. Three rational numbers between 2 upon 3 and 4 and 3 upon 4. Okay. So what we will do here? First we will write our given numbers. Okay. Question number 6. What is given number? Given rational numbers that are 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 4. Okay. So these are in fraction, or you can say these are rational numbers. So first we will make their denominator same. If number is given in the rational number, first we will take the LCM, make their denominator same, then we will multiply that number with how much we have to find out with plus 1, or you can say अगर आपको 10 से लेस देन नंबर्स चाहिए, सो यू विल मल्टीप्लाई विद 10. इफ यू नीड लेस देन 20 रेशनल नंबर्स, देन यू विल मल्टीप्लाई विद 20. ओके. सो here we have to find out only 3 rational numbers. Okay. So 3 is less than 10, so we will multiply both with the 10. But before that we have to make their denominator same. So what will be LCM here? LCM is 12. Okay. So here 2 upon 3 we need 12. So 4 ja, it will also 4 ja, comma 3 upon 4, 4 3 ja, it will be 3. So what is here? 8 upon 12, comma 9 upon 12. Now we will check their difference. Their difference is only one, but it should be more than 1. It should be more than 3, because we need here 3 numbers. So what we will do? Very easy. We will multiply numerator and denominator with 10. So 8 upon 12 multiplied by 10 here also, comma 9 upon 12 we will multiply numerator and denominator with 10. So what it will be? 80 upon 120, and this is 90 upon 120. When we are multiplying with 10, then we will get here 9 rational numbers. Okay. And when we will multiply with 20, then we will get here 19 rational numbers between them. Okay. So here we need 3 rational numbers. Find 3 rational numbers. So you can take 81 upon 120. Okay. Next is 82 upon 120. 83 upon 120. We need only 3, so we will write only 3. Okay. You can write any 3 between them. You can start from back side also, means 89 upon 120, 88 upon 120, 87 upon 120. Choice is yours. Okay. So these numbers lies between 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 4. Okay. So next question is question number 8, in which we have to find out 12 rational numbers. Okay. So there is no rational number is given, there is integers are given. Okay. I told you when integers are given, first we will convert that into rational numbers by dividing 1. Okay. So now find 12 rational numbers between -1 and 2. These numbers are given to us, -1 and 2. We have to find out here we have to find out 12 rational numbers. 12 rational numbers. Okay. We have to find out here this. So if we have to find out less than 10 rational numbers, then we will multiply and divide with the 10, but here we have to find out 12 rational number. So you can multiply the given numbers with any number that is greater than 12. So we will not take 13, 14, 15, we will take 20 because multiplication will be easy. Okay, so given rational numbers are this, we can write, yes, we can write minus 1 upon 1, we can write this. So what it will be, minus 20 upon 20. Okay, now we can write 2. We can write 2. How we can write 2 upon 1 multiplied with 20. Okay, so what it will be, 40, and here will be 20. Now denominators are same and there is a difference of, what is the difference here? So here is from minus 20 to minus 1, there is 19 number, then 0, then plus 1 and 2, 3 up to 39. There is approx 60 numbers are there, but how many we have to write here? We have to write here only 12 numbers. So you can start from any end. So I'm starting from here, minus 20 on the number line, minus 20. After that minus 19. So minus 19 upon 20, minus 18 upon 20, minus 17 upon 20, minus 16 upon 20, minus 15 upon 20, minus 14 upon 20, minus 13 upon 20, minus 12 upon 20. How many we have written? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now minus 11 upon 20, 9, minus 10 upon 20, 10, minus 9 upon 20, minus 8 upon 20. All these numbers lies between minus 1 and 2. Okay, so you can say numbers I'm writing here at the top. Numbers lie between minus 1 and 2 are all these numbers. Okay, all these numbers, full stop here. So you can start writing numbers from any end. I start from this number, you can start from this also, means 39 upon 20, then 38 upon 20, 37 upon 20, like this you will move toward the 0. So this exercise is very easy. 4 sum I have done here, remaining 4 you have to do by your own. Now we will start our next exercise. Okay, hello student, now we will start our next exercise, that is 1G. Okay, in this whole exercise there are word problems. So many problems are given, we will discuss few here and remaining you will try at home. Here question number 4. On one day a rickshaw puller earned rupees 160. Out of his earning he spent rupees 26 whole 3 upon 5 on tea and snacks. Okay, rupees 50 and half on food and rupees 16 whole 2 upon 5 on repairs of the rickshaw. How much did he save on that day? Means in this statement total money earned by the rickshaw puller is given. Now after that money spent on tea and snacks is given, money spent on food is given, and money spent on the repair of the rickshaw is also given. So we have to tell here how much money he saved. Okay, now we'll start. We need here total saved money, or we can say money saved by rickshaw puller. Okay, money saved by rickshaw puller. How we will find out? If we will subtract all his spending from the total money, then we can get the saving. Yes, so here we will write first total earned money, or money earned by him. Okay, so total money earned by him minus money spent on tea and snacks, spent on food, and money spent on the repair of the rickshaw. All these will be subtracted. So here will be money spent on tea and snacks plus money spent on food. Money spent on food plus money spent on repair of the rickshaw. Money spent on the repair. You can see a repair. Okay, so close this. What I have done, money saved by rickshaw puller is equal to total money earned by him, means जो उसने earn किया, minus all the spendings, means whatever he spent. He spent this money on tea and snacks, this is on food, and 16 whole 2/5 on the repair of the rickshaw. So let's start this. Total money earned by him, what is that? That is rupees 160. Okay, minus bracket start. Now money spent on tea and snacks, that is 26 3/5 plus 50 1/2 plus 16 2/5. Here is two ways to solve this. One way is you can take these wholes separate and these fractional part separate. Okay, and another way, you know that you will multiply these two, add them, means first you will convert this into improper fraction. One way is that, and one way is you can take this whole part separate and this separate. Okay, so let's try. 160 minus, take 26 here plus 3/5, because we know that mixed fraction is a combination of a natural number and a proper fraction, so I separate that. Okay, plus 50 plus 1/2 plus 16 plus 2/5. It will be easy for you because here you have to do big calculations. Okay, so this is very easy method. Now 160 minus, now add this and this. Okay, so here is 6 0 and 6 12 1 1 1 2 5 7 7 and 2 9 92 plus fractional part will be separate 3/5 plus 1/2 plus 2/5. Okay, so first we can subtract 92 from 160. Okay, 160 minus 92, and here is also minus, here is also minus. Now we will solve these. Now we will solve this. 3/5 plus 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 5. I just take this outside 92 because here is minus, we have to subtract all this, minus करना है सबको. So I'll take 92 outside and again I put the minus sign because when I solve this I have to subtract this also. Okay, so money saved by rickshaw puller. Okay, so now after this we will do here 160 minus 92. What we will get here? 8 from 15 9 will go, we will get 6. Okay, so we get here 68 minus now we will solve all this. What will be the LCM of this? LCM will be 10. LCM will be 10. Okay, so here 5 2s are, so 3 2s are 6 plus 2 5s are, here will be 5 plus 5 2s are, so 2 2s are 4. So now 68 minus, what is this? This is 10 15 upon 10. Okay, now we have to solve these two. How? By taking the LCM. LCM will be this 680 minus 15 minus 15. Okay, so subtract this. Here will be 6, here will be 65 upon 10. Yes, we can write this 66 5 upon 10, or you can say 66 1 upon 2. This is our answer. This is in rupees. He saved only 66 rupees and 50 paisa. 1 upon 2 means paisa. This is paisa, 50 paisa. Okay, what I have done here, please understand this again. Money spent by rickshaw puller. How will find out? If you will subtract all the spendings from the earned money, then we can get this. So earned money is 160 and these all are spendings. So 160 is here minus, what I did here, I take whole part separate and fraction separate. So 26 plus 3 upon 5, 50 plus 1 upon 2, 16 plus 2 upon 5. After that I take the whole parts at the one place and I add them because they all are positive. So that is 92 and I take the fractional part separate. Then I solve this and after that, what I have taken here 92 I take outside and I subtract 92 from 160. I get here 68 minus this. Now you will solve this, you get here 15 upon 10. So now this is integer and this is rational number, so I put here 1 so that I can convert this into rational number. Now I take the LCM. LCM is 10, so 1 tens are, that's why it will be multiplied with 10 minus 50. After that 665 upon 10. Directly you can put here decimal point. Or you can divide with 10. Okay, choice is yours. Here this is in mixed fraction. If you will put point, your answer will be in decimal. Okay, so this is your answer. Now we will do next sum. Next question is question number 10. Question number 10, the statement is an aeroplane covers 1020 kilometer distance in an hour. Okay, distance in 1 hour. How much distance will it cover in 4 whole 1 upon 6 hours? Means distance covered by aeroplane in 1 hour is given and we have to find out distance covered by that aeroplane in 4 whole 1 upon 6 hours. So distance covered in these hours means 4 plus something will be more than distance covered in 1 hour. So here we will do multiplication. This is the solution for the question number 10. Okay. First we will write here distance covered by an aeroplane. Distance covered by an aeroplane in 1 hour is equal to, what is that? That is 1020 kilometer. Now distance covered by an aeroplane in 4 whole 1/6 hours. That will be more, so we will multiply here 1020 into 4 whole 1/6. Okay, kilometer. Okay, so now solve that. I'm solving here 1020 into, convert this into improper, 24/25/6. Okay, if they are cutting, cut that. Let's try this. It will cut because how you will check the divisibility? A number is divisible by 6 if that number is divisible by 2 and 3. So this number is even, so it is divisible by 2 and 3 because the sum of digit is 3, so it will also divisible by 3. So that means this number will be divisible by 6. Okay, 6 1 ja, here will be 6 1 ja, then 4, 42, 6 7 ja 42, 0 will be as it is. So what we will get here? 25, 0, 25 and then 17. You have to multiply 25 and 17. So multiply that. 25 7s are 175. Here will be 17. 25 1s are plus 17. 25, 35, 35 then 40 and 42. Okay. So distance covered by an aeroplane in 4 whole 1/6 hour is equal to this kilometer. This is our answer. Okay, this is our answer. Now we will do question number 15. I have written statement here in the small box. In a school 5/8 of the students are boys. This is given in fraction, and if there are 240 girls, find the number of boys in the school. Here fraction for the boys is given and the exact number for the girls is given, and we have to find out here number of boys in the school. So here we will let the total number. Okay, here we will, question number 15, let total number of students in school be X. Means we let the total number of students. Okay, that is X. Here in a school 5/8 of the students are boys. Fraction for the boys, 5/8 of the students are boys. Okay, so what will be girls here? You can take this as, if there is total 8, then 5 are boys. So what will be girls? Means total is 8 and from that 5 are boys. So what will be girls? Girls will be 3. So we can say fraction for the girls is 3/8. How we will get the 3/8? If always in the fraction we let total is 1. So total हम यहाँ पे 1 करेंगे, and if we will subtract this from 1, we will get 3/8. One way is that you will subtract this from 1. Another way, you will you will simply you can say this is total, and if 5 is boys, so what will be girls? Girls will be 3 upon 8. Okay, so now we will say 1 minus 5 upon 8, okay, is equal to 8 minus 5 upon 8, that means 3 upon 8. 3 upon 8 of the students are girls. Okay, if boys are 5 upon 8, so girls are 3 upon 8. Okay, now we will go according to statement. Okay, so total is this, boys are this, and girls are this. Here one thing more, 240 are girls, so we can say here 3/8 of the students means total means x, of x is equal to, girls are given, so that is 240. So here we get one equation from where we can get the value of x. Please understand this, because the value for the girls is given, so 3 upon 8 of the students means total is x, so 3 upon 8 of the x is equal to 240. 240 is given there, here is 240. Now from here you will find out the value of the x, so 3 upon 8 x is equal to 240. Okay, now what we will do, we will take x here and we will take the remaining number there, 240. It will be multiplied, denominator will be the numerator and this will be the denominator. So they are cutting, 3 8 ja 0. So what is the value of x? Value of x is 80 into 8. So that means 640. What is this x? X is total number of students. So total students are 640, but we need number of boys. Okay, so here number of boys is equal to total students minus number of girls. Yes, because in the school boys and girls are there in a class, so if you will subtract number of girls from the total number of students, then we will get the number of boys. So what is the total students? 640 minus 240, what we will get here? 400. So number of boys are 400. This is our answer. Okay, now question number next question is question number 90. If 3/5 of a number exceeds its 2/7 by 44, find the number. Here is given, number is not given, we have to find that. It's given, whatever will be the number, if you will take 3/5 of that number, so that will be equal to 2/7 of that number plus 44, means this will exceed this number by 44. That means we will add 44 here. So first we will let the required number be x. Okay, let the required number be x. Now 80 cube. Okay, we know that because it's given to us, we know that 3/5 of x, because now we have taken our number x exceeds 2/7 of x by 44. So what we will write here? 3/5 of x is equal to 2/7 of x plus 44. Now we have to solve this equation. Into x is equal to 2/7 x plus 44. Of means multiply, so I multiply. Now we will take the x terms to one side and the constants on another side. So first it will come here 3 5x. Please put this x with the 3, and it will come here minus 2x upon 7, and there will be only 44. So what will be the next line after this? Because the denominators are different, so first we will take LCM. LCM will be 35. LCM will be 35. So here will be 21x minus it will be 10x minus 10x is equal to 44. Okay, is equal to 44. Now after this 21x minus 10, it will be 11x upon 35 is equal to 44. So here we will do the cross multiplication. Okay, so x will be here, and this 11 or okay, cross multiplication. Do first cross multiplication. 11x is equal to this 35 into 44. Okay, I just do first cross multiplication. Okay, now no need to multiply this first take this 11 and take it on the another side. Okay, so here will be only x. Here this is in multiplication, so on the another side it will be in the division. So 11 fours, x is equal to 35 fours. So what will be the 35 fours? It will be 140. It will be 140. How? 4 5s are 20. 2 will be there. 4 3s are 12 and 2 14. So x will be 140. What is this? This is our required number. So please try remaining sum by your own. Okay, 4 I have done here. You will try remaining questions. Okay, thank you class.